Live. Hi, everybody. We're going to be talking about the Ultimate Possibilities Retreat today. That's our retreat in Aruba in March 2020. It's the 20th through the 25th. I have a very special guest, Susie Clisson, who was one of our attendees, and she'll be one of our facilitators this year as well. So, welcome, Susie.
Thank you. Hello, everyone.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Tiffany Yelverton. I'm the orgasm guru and chief sexinista for Entice Me. And I'm the best in the world at disarming sexual content, conversations, and normalizing uncomfortable subjects so that we can talk about them in real life and help women love their bodies and have the orgasms of their dreams. So I want to jump right in and talk about our retreat. You came last time in our 2021 retreat. And what did you experience?
I experienced something very beautiful. And I went in, as you know, thinking I was just coming to help you and not having a clue really what your vision was. I mean, I saw, of course, the media content of what it was, and I thought, oh, this is going to be great. But going in with just the mentality of, oh, I'm just going to go help, I'll be there, I'm going to enjoy, being in Aruba. But just experiencing with the women, all the events that you had planned, all of just the organic conversations that happened were so deep and meaningful and beautiful. And, I think I probably walked away getting the most out of it, thinking I was just going to go help. But every day was something beautiful and new, and new friends and a new place and a beautiful space was really, really enchanting and magical.
What's one thing that you learned about yourself on the retreat?
I learned that many things, but the one that pops up for me is when I went on the excursion and went out of the house with two of the other women to go for an adventure. We hired one of the park rangers to give us a private tour of the caves there on the island. And I discovered that I was a risk taker and an adventurer extraordinaire, because it was like a 5-mile hike in a cave that felt like a sauna, that was just beautiful. And the way we had to climb down into these caves on rope ladders and rocks and trees, and climbing up trees to get out of the canyon, to get out of the cave. I had no idea what I had gotten myself into. And my body was able to physically handle these caves and the paths that we were on. And our guide was wonderful, of course, and he took us to these really exclusive places where nobody goes, that he just kind of knows where to go. And I came out of those caves feeling like stronger and bonded with the women that went with us. We just had some spiritual moments in those caves down in there. It was amazing.
That's so awesome. I remember when you came back to the house that night and you were like, I didn't think I could do it. And it really pushed your boundaries.
It did.
And we've added that as a full day for this year so that everybody gets that experience if they want. We call it the journey to the center of the earth.
It was.
I'm very excited about that.
That's excellent.
Someone's at my door, so I'm going to let you talk for just a second and say what kind of woman should attend this event. Why I answer my door, because no one ever comes to the door except for
how
when
funny.
I'm
okay. Is it Amazon? Okay. What kind of woman should attend? A woman who is wanting to have an experience in a beautiful place with other women, to bond with, to learn about herself, to learn about other women and what they do to self-care and physically, mentally, spiritually, all of those things are talked about and addressed in the house in the days that we're together, and we learn from each other. So I would really recommend it highly for anyone. I mean, I thought I was above it last time. I'm like, I'm just going to come help. I don't need this class. I don't need to learn these things. And I just relished in every moment of learning and conversations and the exercises that you had set up for us, the yoga, the massages, uh, the blindfolded dinners, the wine pairings, all the experiences were just so you learned a little bit about yourself with every experience that you had ready for us.
Oh, that just makes my heart happy. I know that your husband was very trepidatious about allowing you to go to a retreat with me. But I also know that now he thanks me every time he sees me, that he's so glad that
Mhm.
I'm along.
Um, he Yeah, he knows you, and I think at the end of the day, that's why he was okay with, feeling comfortable with going to another country. We usually travel together. It was really something that he wasn't used to, is me going to another country on my own with a group of ladies, which I'm going to do more of now. But it was yeah. He got to see he got to reap the benefits of me coming home and feeling sexy and amazing and empowered and just more loving. So yeah.
So, would you recommend that men send their wives or partners on this retreat?
Oh, 100%. Yes, because you're going to get back a woman that is going to learn more about herself, feel more empowered, feel sexy. She's going to learn a few things about how to take care of you in the bedroom and out of the bedroom, and just, I mean, I think the wholeness, the whole wellness part of the whole thing, which is part of our sexuality and part of feeling good about ourselves, um, no matter what our body shapes are, what our hangups are. There was that one whole day with the underwater photo shoots where all of us girls were in the backyard and we just felt so free and easy with each other. And we were all shapes and sizes. No one was perfect. We were walking around with our bikinis, topless, bottomless, changing in front of everybody, all the different costumes we had for the underwater effects. And it was such a beautiful day. And that in itself was just really an empowering experience, to see every one of those women get in front of a camera, go underwater, and just turn into these mermaids and fairies, and just embrace how beautiful they are.
Yes, that was one of my favorite times. Just
Yeah.
watching all of you be so
Yeah.
free with each other, it was like I was watching my kids, because it was just so amazing to not have any judgment and to not have any underlying motives or anything. Everyone just supported each other so much.
It was a beautiful day, getting to know each other and encouraging. And I just remember the girls saying, "You got it, girl. You look so beautiful." And they'd come and they'd put another, piece of jewelry on for for the shot, and everyone, just kind of stood back and applauded each other. And that was so unique. What a unique experience to watch, this group of women do photo shoots. We're not professional models, please, at all. And we're being, trained and shown, at just kind of as a first experience how to go underwater and have these beautiful shots come out. And each one of our albums are so fabulous. I was so excited when I saw the end results of everyone's photo shoots.
It was magical for sure. You and that mermaid tail was fantastic. You just came alive. So you're going to be one of our facilitators this time for creating conversations with human design and living your passion. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be teaching?
So I'm developing some curriculum around human design. And if you don't know what human design is, it's based on, it's not astrology, but it's kind of on the same path of where the planets were when you were born. And when you put that into the human design system, you will get generated a body chart of who you are. And there's a lot more to it, but there's 4 types of people in the world, and you get to learn which one you are. The reason why I am so interested in it and that I love it is because when I learned what type I was and how to live my design by my body chart, which is a very in-depth study, we're going to touch the surface of it, but we're going to get the conversation started. I learned so much about strategies on what to do and what not to do in my life to get rid of a lot of frustration that was happening for me, to know how my aura works around people. And I learned that I was making some mistakes and in the way I was approaching things and expectations. And once I learned my design and the way I should live it, it changed everything for me. So that's what I hope to help others learn about themselves. If they so choose to look deeper into it, we can. And the other part is desire mapping. We're going to look into a little bit of learning to live with how you feel and just make decisions on how it feels and how you want to feel and how you don't want to feel. So that we're going to do a little bit of Danielle Laporte's desire mapping. It's based off her book, Desire Map. And we'll be looking into that a little bit as well, along with the human design. And that's something that's definitely been game changers for me. And once you have experienced something, you just want to pass it on and let other people know what's worked for you. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
Awesome. And you'll be doing it our couples retreat too. So that's exciting for couples to be able to put that together. I know for me, when you did my chart, I changed the way I was approaching my partner, and it changed everything for us. And like, we're the best we've been in a long, long time, probably better than ever. In 9 years, we're the best that we've been. And just by doing little tweaks of how I was responding or not responding. And it was pretty awesome.
Wow, Tiff. I love hearing that. I didn't know that. That is
Yeah,
exciting. It
because
works.
I'm a generator, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
reaching out, and I just need to respond, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really made a huge difference.
And the more you focus on the way that you're wired and the way that the better it happens, the stronger your aura is for those positive moments, those feel good times and your success.
Yes, all areas of life for sure. And so some of the other things that we'll be doing at this retreat, if you're just tuning in, we do underwater photo shoots, we do blindfolded dinner, we have all of the food and drink at you can have all of it from our private chef. We have a beachfront villa in Aruba. It's 5 nights. You have the option of staying an extra night if you'd like. It's going to be amazing. And if you'd like more information, just put a comment below or send me a direct message, and we'll get back to you to get you that information. And Susie, I know that I just hear people say all the time how different you came back, and that they can't explain the changes that were in you. And I think all of the women felt that as well.
Yes, I think we did. We really bonded. We have become very close friends, and I did want to mention, as you mentioned earlier, I mean, the champagne was flowing constantly. There was never, we wanted for nothing. We wanted for nothing, and the food was delicious. Uh, all of the chefs you brought in were amazing, and it's so funny because I didn't gain a single pound or
Yeah.
I think just we were active and doing things and eating good, eating right and healthy, and it was such a great experience. We did get out of the house a little bit. One of the other girls and I went down to the beach, and you have the freedom to do that. And what I loved about how you ran it, Tiff, is that you didn't you weren't rigid with sticking to every day's plans that you had. I mean, you had an agenda, you had planned what you wanted to do, but when you saw that something was happening in the house that was organic and beautiful and needed the time to happen, you just let it happen. You didn't say, no, we have to stop. This is the time we're going to do this exercise over here. And I just loved how you flowed. And then when you felt that was the right time to interject and say, hey, we're going to do this, exercise, or we're going to go here, go there, then it worked. And I just feel like it just felt good to me that it was flowing that way, and you weren't rigid with your schedule and that kind of thing. Because it's hard to get a group of people to follow an agenda and to, you probably had your vision of what you wanted, but you let our vision happen as well. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, thank you. It was really amazing. I loved as much of the being around like-minded women as everybody else. And I remember that everybody who came into our house kept saying, I don't know what you're doing, but the energy is amazing in here. And like, people were bringing their kids over because they wanted them to be in our energy and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I loved that you all got to share your own talents and create your own time like that. The yoni steaming, the human design, meditations, yoga. We've added extra days this time because we ran out of time. And so we're going to do a full extra day. And also, even more. So massages are included this time and everything. So
I can't wait.
It's going to be amazing. And thank you so much for taking the time to share this with our viewers so that hopefully women can get out of town and get away and come with us to experience some really big transformations in their life.
You're so welcome.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.